So you're about to get that client on the phone with you because they're interested in your online course or your coaching program, and you're wondering, what are you going to say on that call? There are 4 things that you need to focus on, and you can use these 4 things as a frame to lead the conversation and equip your client to take action with you. So what do you need to say when you get that client on the phone who's interested in your high-level coaching program, or they have a question about your online course? There are 4 parts of the conversation. And I'm going to walk you through these 4 parts of the conversation. And as you can see, you can use these four parts like a framework that you can follow when you're leading the client through the call. So the first thing that you're going to do when you get the client on the phone is resist all temptation to start talking about your program or your offer. The first thing you're going to do instead is this. You're going to explore, why are they interested? So you want to know, what are they creating in their business? Tell me about what you're focused on. Tell me about your vision. Tell me about what you've been struggling with, right? So you want to get your client to share with you the purpose for them in being in this conversation with you. And the purpose is really about what they want to create. That's why they're calling you. This easily flows into the second part of the conversation. And the second part is all about, what is the gap? You're listening to that client, you're trying to figure out, where are they now? Where do they want to be? Because the distance between those 2 things is the gap, and the gap is what fuels all action taking. Because if there's not a gap between where they are and where they want to be, they're not going to take action. And if you're not clear on what the gap is, it's really hard for you to figure out how your program or your coaching is going to help them bridge the gap. So the questions at this point are going to be about, tell me where you are. You're identifying where they want to be. You might be identifying what they've tried before, and you're really listening to understand what it is that they want to create. Once you have this, and notice how in this part of the conversation, the client's doing most of the talking, right? At that point, you move into this next part of your conversation. And the next part is all about this. It's all about how you can help. This is the part where you start to talk about your program or your course, because you're talking about it in relationship to how do you bridge the gap for them. So you're here, you want to get here. This is how my program will help you with that. Now you can talk about everything that you support them with, what the process looks like, and it makes total sense because you're providing it as a solution to something that they want to create. And once you've explained that, that leads us to the 4th part. The 4th part of the call, which is often missed, is you have to invite them to take action. What action will they take? So think about what it is that you want to invite them to do. Are you inviting them to come into your course? Are you inviting them to sign up for your program? Be prepared to say, hey, this is what I see. I think the next step for you is this, and invite them into it, because a lot of times that's missed. And your client's on the phone with you and they want to hear from you that you think this is right for them, that you are confident that you can help them. And once you've done this and you have this information, you'll know if it's a right fit or not. And that's a really important part of this call, is to figure out, is this somebody that I can help? Is this somebody that I'd like to work with? Can we create great results together? And when you see that, yes, you can confidently invite them into the next step. So what steps are you missing? What are the ones you've been skipping? What will you include moving forward? What questions are showing up for you? Share with me. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are.